amid fragile calm in West Asia, the Israeli military has for the first time released a map showing its deployment inside southern Lebanon, just days after a ceasefire with Hezbollah came into effect. The map outlines what Israel calls a forward defense line, stretching 5 to 10 kilometers deep into Lebanese territory, effectively bringing dozens of mostly abandoned villages under Israeli control. The development comes after a US-backed ceasefire agreement between Israel and Lebanon following their first direct talks in decades earlier this month. Despite the ceasefire, Israeli forces continue to maintain position inside southern Lebanon, with plans to establish what it described as a buffer zone along the border. In a statement, the Israeli military said that 5 divisions along with naval forces are operating in the region, targeting Hezbollah infrastructure and preventing threats to northern Israel. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz has said that any heavy structure perceived as a threat, including homes and roads suspected of explosives, will be destroyed. However, there has been no immediate response from the Lebanese government or Hezbollah on the newly released map.
מטרת העל של המערכה בלבנון היא פירוק החיזבאללה מנשקו והסרת האיום על יישובי הצפון בשילוב של צעדים צבאיים ומדיניים.
And now sources say while some civilians have returned to villages near the Israeli line, access to areas further south remains heavily restricted by Israeli forces. The conflict escalated after Hezbollah opened fire in support of Iran in early March, triggering a major Israeli offensive. According to Lebanese authorities, over 2,100 people have been killed, including children, while more than 1.2 million have been displaced. On the Israeli sides, rockets and drone attacks by Hezbollah have killed civilians and soldiers, further intensifying the conflict. Even as ceasefire efforts continue, tensions remain high, with the situation on the ground far from stable. Well, as tensions continue to escalate in the West Asia region, specifically in the Strait of Hormuz, Israel has now released a fresh map of Lebanon showcasing the forward defense line in South Lebanon. Since the war began on February 28th, on March 2, Lebanon was dragged into the war after Hezbollah launched rocket attacks on Israel, dragging the war and opening a new front in the West Asia conflict. And now the IDF has released a map showing IDF soldiers operating in southern Lebanon to thwart direct threats to northern Israel.